Restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Now, the only locally produced farm radio show with agricultural news, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny and very pleasant good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Matthew Lester. Looking outside and seeing that brilliant sun. A little bit earlier this morning, we didn't have much of a breeze. Quite a change from what it was yesterday. So we're going to take today. It's a keeper. Looks like we're going to be seeing plenty of sun as we go through the day. If there is going to be any clouds, it'll be later on. My guess is after sunset tonight, that's going to be the best chance of seeing any cloud cover move in. And then after midnight, there is going to be the chance of seeing maybe a spotty shower here and there. We do have a low pressure system that's located over the Dakotas, southern Canada, that is going to be moving into western Lake Superior as we go into the evening hours and then tomorrow. So that's why there is going to be that chance of seeing a sprinkle or a light rain shower in the Great Lakes Bay area. I think the better chance of seeing it, though, is going to be in northern Michigan and in the Upper Peninsula. But right now, very nice day, very pleasant day. We talked about all the winds. Man, we were talking wind gusts out at MBS International Airport of 50 miles per hour yesterday. And down at Flint Bishop, they were talking at least 47. All of this coming out of the southwest and the west made for, in some cases, kind of a miserable day for a lot of folks because we didn't see much in the way of sun. We saw a lot of clouds. And even though the temperature was up there, we recorded 65 degrees here at Radio Center. That was just before lunch. And down in the Flint area, they were upwards of 70 degrees. And again, that was right around the noontime area as well. Temperatures with the passage of that cold front did drop as we went through the day. But fortunately for us, it didn't get bitter cold. We maintained above average temperatures last night. And obviously, we're going to move into that direction right now. We should be right around 59 for an afternoon high. Matthew, what do we have on the thermometer right now?
Currently, over at the airport, it's sunny at 51. Over in Midland, it's sunny at 52. Here at Radio Center, it's also sunny at 52. We have west winds at 9 miles per hour, and our pressure's at 30.12, and it's steady.
We should hit 63 with mostly sunny skies. And a little bit of a breeze, 10, 12, 13 miles per hour coming out of the west. That's going to be about it. Tonight, we'll have an east breeze. And the reason for that is because of a low pressure system, which is going to be skirting through the Ohio Valley. That low is a very weak low. There's not much involved with it at all. It's going to take shape over the next 4 to 6 hours, and that's why we'll see that wind coming out of the east. But again, it will be quite light. We'll drop down to 47 for a low tonight. Mostly cloudy skies. There will be a chance of a sprinkle or two. The best chance of any sprinkle activity is going to be in the southern third of the lower peninsula tonight because of that situation moving through the Ohio River Valley. Now, tomorrow, we'll still have a cloudy start. There will be some light rain. That rain will be a little bit more overspread than what it will be late night tonight. 69 is what we're going to look at as far as a high temperature for the day tomorrow, and we'll only drop down to about 53. Rain will be moving out, clearing out, especially as we get into the afternoon hours tomorrow, and that's going to allow that temperature to warm up. An east breeze, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. That's what we're going to look at for tomorrow. But again, the chance of precipitation is not really all that great. Tomorrow night, we'll still have a chance of some precipitation. We'll have a southeast breeze, only 5 miles per hour tomorrow night. And as we said, we'll drop down to 53 for a low tomorrow night, Wednesday night. Then into the day on Thursday, partly cloudy skies. There will be a few clouds around, but mostly sun. We should work our way up to about 75 for a high tomorrow. Light rain in northern Michigan, and it looks like that Thursday light rain in northern Michigan could clip northern parts of the Great Lakes Bay area on Thursday, possibly Bay County, Midland County, and west, but that will be later in the day on Thursday. We're going to watch a low pressure system, another one over eastern Nebraska on Thursday late in the afternoon, because Thursday night there will be a chance of some precipitation. Again, we're talking some really scattered stuff, and we're not talking very heavy precipitation. But on Friday, the chances will dramatically increase. Our temperatures will be looking at 65, 66 degrees on Friday with a real good chance of rain. The shower activity will continue into the evening hours on Friday night. But then after midnight on Friday night, we're looking for everything to clear out. Saturday is going to start off with clouds for the upcoming weekend and then becoming partly cloudy. But our temperatures, because there will be a passage of a cold front, a low pressure system over Indiana will be moving east on Friday, upper 50s for a high on Saturday, low 40s for a low on Saturday night. Then a high pressure system over Lake Superior will take over. Mostly sunny skies on Sunday, middle 60s, middle 40s at night. And then on Monday, partly cloudy skies, and here we're back into the low 70s. So obviously, we're running above normal for this time of the year. Much above normal, quite frankly, as we take a look at the last few days of the month of April, moving into May the 1st, and then kicking in about midweek of next week through the 5th of May, temperatures will still be running above normal. Precipitation patterns will be slightly above normal. 87 is the record high in the state. That was set in 1980. The record low is 22, and that was set in 2020 and tied again in 2021. So we had, and I think a lot of fruit growers remember this very well, on the 22nd of April back in the COVID years of 2020 and 2021. We had a killing frost in a number of areas over on the west side of the state. It was not a good couple of years there. Again, the coldest ever 2022 of April the 22nd was 2020. 38 was all the warmer it got, and 22 was our low on this date back in 2020. The warmest ever, 1985. 85 was our high, and 61 was our low. And you don't even have to move out of the century here to see that in 2002, we had an inch of snow on the 22nd of April. Precipitation values, no, not really all that bad. The month of April, how's it shaping up as of right now? We're a little bit above average for what April should be. But as we're looking over the next several days, precipitation pattern is dictating to us that whatever moisture we do get will be widely scattered and quite light until we move into Friday. Then there is a pretty good chance of an overall rain. But right now, it doesn't look like that is going to be a lot of rain. If we pick up a half, maybe 3/4 of an inch out of that system, I think we'll be lucky. There's not a whole lot of moisture in our air as of right now, and the reason for it, because the jet stream now is a little bit further north, and we're under the influence of a Bermuda high off the southeast coast of the continental United States, and that is pushing that moisture pattern a little bit further to the north and pushing the colder air to the north then as well. Sun will set this evening at 8:28. It'll rise tomorrow morning at 6:40. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by today, who do we have, Matthew?
Up next, we have Abby Terwilliger from the Andersons.
But this reminder, the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Nutrient Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Rummel Insurance Agency. Remember, they do understand the risks that you face as a Michigan farm and agribusiness owner. They also know that every farm's needs vary like the crops in the field. You're more than just a number with the Rummel Agency. They know you have family goals and dreams for the future and that they're very important to you. That's why they do want to get to know you one-on-one so they can help you get the right farm insurance protection for you and your family. So see them today. The Rummel Agency with offices in Frankenmuth, Saginaw, and Carroll. We say good morning to Abby Terwilliger over at the Andersons. And Abby, it looks as though the soybeans are trying to reclaim a little ground, but everything else is just kind of lagging behind right now. What's going on?
Yeah, soybeans actually old crops up 8 right now, and just looking at the board, wheat is actually turning around a little bit. It's at least green at the moment.
We'll take
new
it.
Crop is up 1. So yeah, I mean it's just a little baby move up, but hey, it's a start, right? Got to start somewhere.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah. So corn, the big thing for it. It's down. Old crop's down 2. New crop is down 4 right now. The reasoning I'm seeing for that is we're at 12% planted in the country, which is ahead of ahead of the 5-year average. Obviously, around this area, we're not really seeing any corn in the ground quite yet, or very minimal. And then also there is rain in the forecast through the plains and the western corn belt, where they are still seeing some drought situations. So, we're playing the weather game now.
So right now, Abby, what did you say the corn? How far along nationwide is it?
12%.
Okay,
I believe
that's a little bit
3
behind.
or 4% ahead.
Yeah, that's you're right. That is ahead. One thing that I noticed was the soybeans were behind just a little bit, and of course, obviously, around here everything is it's a little bit behind. I was looking at the sugar beets. They were behind until I think it was here just the last few days. We've got over 30% of the beets in the ground as of right now. That compared to 17 from last year. And I thought we were running ahead of last year on that.
Yeah, no, I think, like you said, we're a teeny bit behind. I know there's a few guys that I've talked to today, that they kind of wish they would have hopped in that window last week where they could have got some in. But as soon as it gets, a little bit drier, they're going to hop in probably tomorrow or Thursday. So depending on, obviously the rain.
Yeah. And it doesn't look like we're going to get much of a splash at all. It's just going to be more of a nuisance rain, and it's really scattered. So some folks aren't going to get anything at all.
Yeah. By the end of the week, I think we'll see guys, really, like you said, as long as that rain stays spotty, they'll really get going.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. So right now, what do you have on the board?
Right now on the board, old crop corn $4.53, new crop $3.93, old crop soybeans $10, new crop $9.56, and red wheat for this summer we're at $4.85, and white wheat we are at $5.25.
Abby, you take care. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you again soon. Okay.
Have a good one, Terry.
I will. Abby Terwilliger over at the Andersons. Doug Klein not available today. We'll take a look at the Chicago Board of Trade and the Mercantile Exchange here right now. The soybeans, as Abby indicated, are up. Currently up 6 cents now at 10.35 and a quarter. On the nearby beans, the July contract is at 10.46 and a quarter. That is up a nickel. Corn is down about 3 3/4. The May contract is at 4.78. July contract is at 4.85. That is down 4 1/4. And wheat up just fractionally right now. The May contract is at 538 and a quarter. The July contract is 550 and a half. Crude oil is currently up $1.41 and a half. That makes the July contract at 63.82 and a half. Live cattle are 211.65 on the April contract. That is up $1.87 and a half. The beef complex has really been having some big moves. The May contract of feeder cattle is up $1.97 and a half at 287.50. We chatted just a little bit about the wheat, and wheat jointing here in Michigan is currently at 4%. Last year it was 31%. And again, that was indicative of the mild winter that we had and the mild spring that we were looking at so far. Along with me, Dennis Pennington, who's a wheat researcher at Michigan State University and works hand in hand with the Michigan Wheat Board. Joining me right now. And Dennis, overall, as far as the Michigan crop is concerned, it doesn't look all that bad, does it?
No, the Michigan crop looks actually pretty good. And I suspect that 4% that you mentioned, that number is going to go up fairly rapidly over the next week, 10 days to 2 weeks. So,
and again, the 5-year average was only 21%. So, we're running a little bit behind, but you're taking a tour right now, and we're not talking to you from Michigan. Well, we're in Michigan, but right now you are in where?
I'm just south of Bowling Green, Kentucky, walking some wheat fields down in this area. I have some yen growers from this area, so I'm standing just in the plot right now.
And again, you had a chance to take a look at some Ohio wheat?
Yep, yesterday.
And what did you see there?
Yeah, so the Ohio wheat is actually, most of the wheat that I've looked at has looked actually really good. Of course, the further south you go, the more farther along it is. The Ohio wheat is running right around that Feeks 7. They're not quite to Feeks 8, but they're not very far away. So once in a while, you could poke around and find a plant that had a flag leaf just starting to emerge from the whorl. But, we're still at, Feeks 6 or even Feeks 5 in most of Michigan yet.
Now, from what you could see, and again, I know you couldn't see all of it, stand-wise, how did it look, what you observed?
So the stands in Ohio looked really good of the fields that I looked at. And of the 4 fields I've been in this morning here in Kentucky, they actually, where it didn't drown out, it looks really good. It's a little further along down here in southern Kentucky. We've got heads in the boot stage right now, and in fact, some heads are halfway emerged from the boot. So they're a little bit farther along than what we are, but there's been a lot of water damage down here, and they got a lot of corn planted, and I've seen a lot of fields where they no-till their corn in to plant, but you can see where they had to fix the washouts in the fields. So.
Now, you were also mentioning to me before we went on the air that there are roads yet that are underwater there.
Yeah, I went down one road and I had to turn around and come back because it was still underwater. And there was a wheat field on both sides of the road. And I'll bet you there were 25 acres still underwater.
Boy, and the thing is, from what I'm gathering, this drowned out situation is pretty widespread in Kentucky.
Yeah, so the area I'm in now, I'm on a little bit higher ground, so I'm only seeing like little pockets where you got an area where water ponded in a field, so I'm not seeing the widespread damage here, but I suspect as I head back north and west, I'll get back into it.
But the crop,
yeah, it's really bad in some places.
But the crop that is, you're able to observe is, what would you say, pretty much on target, ahead, or behind?
No, I would say it's about on target for normal development. Yep.
Okay. Now, you're going to be doing some traveling. You're going to leave Kentucky, and then where are you going to go?
I'm headed to Missouri next. I've got some new growers in Missouri in the yen program, so they've invited me to come out and take a look at their crop.
And what are you anticipating there?
Well, I know they're at flag leaf. I don't know if they're in boot stage yet or not. I guess I'll find out when I get there.
I guess so. Now, you've mentioned yen.
Yes.
And that's quite frankly, that's the reason why you're taking the tour. I mean, you've been thinking about it. Now you've got the opportunity and you're doing it. Explain to us what the Henne program is for wheat growers here in Michigan and all around the country.
Yeah, so Henne stands for Yield Enhancement Network. It's a program for wheat growers that growers that sign up, they submit a bunch of agronomic information to us. They also collect soil tissue samples, grain and straw samples, and we collate all of the information and data and then report that back to each other. And then we have networking opportunities to get together and just share, what are you doing on your farm? What kind of yields you're getting? Have you tried this product? Have you tried that method or that practice? The overall goal of the program is to help farmers improve their wheat yields. And it started in Michigan and Ontario, and it has grown into the southern states and even into Missouri now. So I've always wanted to go on this kind of early summer tour, and I would really call it early summer down here because it's beautiful out.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they're looking at 80 degrees down there in the next few days.
Yeah.
So
it was almost 80 yesterday.
How many growers would you say are involved in Henne? Well, in particular here in Michigan.
In Michigan, we've got about 70 growers in the program. Overall, we've got about 200 growers in the program, and if you combine all of the states and in Ontario.
So you've got a pretty good database to work off of then.
Yep. And we're learning a lot of things about, and we've got a range in yields. We've got yields from 65 bushels per acre up to 170. And so, of course, the guys that are not getting the high yields, they want to know, what's the guy getting 140, 150? What is he doing? How is he managing his wheat? Is there something I can learn? And so that's part of the goal of this project, is to help connect these growers with each other, to help teach each other a little bit better how to grow wheat.
Dennis Pennington, it's always great to talk to you. Really, it's wonderful you've got the opportunity to do the traveling, and obviously you're really helping us out to give our farmers in this area a little bit more information as to what's going on in other parts of the country and the Henne program if they're not involved.
Yeah. If anybody's interested in the Henne program, send me an email. It's pennin34@msu.edu. I'd be more than happy to give you the information to get signed up and get to participating in it.
Dennis Pennington, thank you so much. You have a great day. Safe travels, okay?
You bet. Thank you very much.
You bet. Dennis Pennington with Michigan State University. The Market Report brought to you by the folks at Steiner Tractor. New parts for old tractors made easy. 800-234-3280. That's the number. Or you can go to steinertractor.com and order those parts. Market Report brought to you today by Kryjak's House Family Restaurant, 989-894-5531. Dial that number and get a reservation in for Mother's Day. It's just around the corner. And use that number if you need to book some food for an event coming up. Kryjak's House, corner of Cass in Michigan on the south side of Bay City. Matthew, coming up next, we'll have...
Up next, we have Jerry Samolsky from the Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville.
But first, this.
The weather has been very difficult to predict over the last year and a half, and many farmers have not had a chance to address soil health. Let's make this spring the start of something great. Your soil prep partner, Morgan Composting, can't control the weather, but they can save you time and money.
Your fields already have nutrients locked in the soil. Dairy Dew Layer manure-based compost blends naturally release these nutrients, improve the biology, and help with moisture retention. Get a custom Dairy Dew blend made for what your soils and crops need to maximize your dollars and prep your farm for a healthy and profitable growing season.
With granulated fertilizers and powerful liquid amendments too, save time by getting your entire fertility plan made in one place. Morgan Composting, serving Michigan farmers for more than 25 years. Call the soil health experts now at Morgan Composting or visit dairydew.com to learn more.
Healthy plants come from healthy soil. Healthy soil comes from Dairy Dew.
Let's get a quick tip of what we should be doing outside right now. Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. What do you think?
I think we should be doing everything, Terry. The weather's finally cleaning up and getting a little bit warmer for the people that want to stay in when it's cool. We can still get that dormant pruning. We're running out of dormant days to get that done. The crabgrass control in the lawns is getting to be time to start thinking about that. We've probably got about another week and a half or 2 weeks in prime season. It's actually a little bit on the late season, but I think late is prime because grass seeds from crabgrass will not germinate till we have consistently 50 to 55 degree soil temps, and we're just not there yet. So, you get your crabgrass out, just anything you need to do. But things we don't want to do, remember, we don't want to roll the lawn, and we don't want to run a thatcher through it.
All righty. Jerry, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you again tomorrow, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's move over and find out what's going on in the New York markets with Teresa at Baird & Company. What have we got, Teresa?
Good morning. Dow Jones Industrial Average up 806 points at 38,975, 297 million shares traded. NASDAQ up 340 at 16,211, 439 million shares traded there. Some stocks of local interest include Caterpillar at 289.49, up 476. Deere 453.32, up 11.76. CMS Energy 73.57, up $1.47. Dow 28.70, up 58. DuPont 61.22, up $1.11. Corteva 60.24, up $1.12. General Motors 45.29, up 90. Trinzio 3.29, up 19. Walmart 94.69, up 2.28. Huntington Bank 13.73, up 26. Independent Bank 30.51, up 52, and AT&T at 27.23, up 90.
Teresa, thank you. We now conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coin in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW FM, Carlton.